Hello, everybody. So, just wanted to give everybody a indoor garden update as to what I got going on. So, first thing first, I'm finishing up the curing process of my sweet potatoes that I harvested on 31 October and 1 November, and they are good to go now. I actually have them in the house. Very nice size. I would say this is probably about 80, 90 pounds of sweet potatoes. I have another box of sweet potatoes. This was the first time I ever grew sweet potatoes and grew them to completion. I tried it once before. It was a terrible fail, but I would say this was definitely a success, and I will definitely do it again. 2023, I'm going to grow three varieties. This is the Beauregard variety, which is the American variety. Next year, I'm going to do this again. I'm also going to do the Batata, which is the West Indian sweet potato. And I'm also going to do the Japanese sweet potato. So the next item on my update is my Edo plant. And I just up pot this last night. It was in this cup, so you can just gauge the size that it has really grown. It's getting ready to put on its fifth leaf, which is coming in right here. So I'm basically growing it inside the house as a house plant, and what I'm going to do is once the weather starts warming up with spring, I'm gonna move it and put it in the ground, and it's gonna permanently stay in the ground. So this is just an update on what's going on with it. I initially planted it. I put it in water on 1 November, transplanted it 2.5, 3 weeks after that, and here we are, 7 December, and the root system is huge. I've already started seeing baby Edos come when I transplanted it, where I uppotted it last night. Just want to give everybody an update on the Edo. So the next thing I want to give you an update on is my 4 sweet potatoes, and these are from the ones that I harvested that I'm let go to slips that I use for greens during the cold months. I've already harvested greens twice on this. Um, I harvested greens about 2 weeks ago, and I harvested greens again on this on Monday. And this thing is growing like crazy. I mean, it's literally growing and hitting the floor. So, from my estimation, it's like taking 2 weeks for the slips to push out long slips. And I've been using it in soups because I try to cook soups every 2 weeks. Been doing a really good job. The second one was the slowest, and it's now rolling like everybody else. So I literally have 4 of them going, and they're doing a good job as production. And the slips, I just want to go ahead and thank Farmer Pat for that tip that I watched that video. The tips and the leaves taste excellent in soup. Okay, the next items that I wanted to show you is my papaya. I have some papaya seed that I'm trying to germinate. Um, Trying to see if I can do it. Papaya probably definitely doesn't grow in my area, it's too cold. But I just want to see if I can germinate it, and if I can, what I'm going to do is put it in containers and leave it in the house. And I pretty much have it set up under my grow lights. So that's what I got going on with the papaya. And over here, this is an experiment that I'm doing. Um, Trying to do something. I did a basically a miniaturized greenhouse setup with a 16-ounce water bottle. I have 4 sweet sop seeds in here, and just trying to get them germinated, get them going. These are another plant that doesn't grow well in the cold. It's a tropical. So I'm hoping at least I can get one out of the 4. That would just be great. Once I get them good and going, I'm just gonna stick them in a large container, and this one is gonna be moved in and out of outdoors to indoors because I really want this thing to catch. And don't mind these. These are portable lights. They're solar lights. And so what I do, I just leave them under the grow lights so they can just constantly stay charged. In the event of a power outage, I have portable lights that I can. The next things I have going on over here is fig cuttings, and these are Chicago hardy figs, and I just got them in dirt, sticking them in dirt, and I just made basically a greenhouse for them with some plastic bags. So I got about 8 cuttings. I am hoping that I can at least get half of them. So I have it set up in 2 different ways, and I just want to see which method is more effective. And so this is just a test for me. I actually already have my Chicago hardy. The mother plant is out in the garage. Got it set up and bedded down for the winter, so it's good to go. And the other thing that I'm growing, and this is new because I've never tried it this way, but I'm growing carrots, and I'm growing these carrots in these water bottles, and basically the same concept of a small greenhouse effect. Um, the tops can flip up. They're taped right now, but they can flip up. But if I have to give it air, all I have to do is screw the top off. And this is a shin carrot. It's a very very sweet carrot. It's probably one of the sweetest carrots I've ever eaten. And I grew some during the summertime. Very good. And then this one here is a Littlefinger. It is not as sweet, but it's very tasty. And what I like about these 2 carrots is it has 2 different harvesting periods. So the Littlefingers, I can start harvesting those around the end of January, around the 30th, 31st of January, if all goes well. And then the shin carrots, I can start harvesting those around the 15th of February. So pretty much what I'm planning on doing is around the 15th of January, somewhere the 15th, 20th, I'm gonna do another batch of carrots so that I'm always constantly have carrots going. So that's my goal with the carrots. I really like how these taste. My wife uses them for baking carrot cake. Very nutritious. They do not go to waste. We just use them as snacks, chop them up, use them in salads. Very good. This year was my first year of growing carrots to success. I have grown carrots before, but they came out tiny. These carrots actually came out like the package says, the size it said. The Littlefingers were long and small, and the shin carrots were long and fat. So these were long and fat and sweet. These were small and long. All right, so, but mixing and matching them together in a salad, chopping them up, chop up the fat ones with the small ones, it just combines the taste. So pretty much what I've showed you is what I have going on indoors. So I have 2 different varieties of carrots going on. I have fig cuttings that I'm trying to get to root. I have 8 cuttings that I'm trying to get to root. Over here, I have papaya seeds that I'm trying to get to germinate. And then over here, I have sweet sop seed, or some people call them sugar apples, that I'm trying to get to germinate, and hopefully all goes well. But pretty much that's what I have going on for the month of December indoors. Not much else I can do. Most of my stuff is going to start ramped up around the middle of March is when I'm really going to do a lot of my seedlings, or my germination process. So right now is my time to experiment. So if these don't work, it's no loss. It's just playing with stuff that I don't normally grow. Like I said, the sugar apple, tropical. This is a hit or miss. The papaya, tropical, hit or miss. The figs I know will definitely catch because I've done cuttings before and I've done it exactly this way and they have caught and everything went well. The carrots, I have grown the carrots, but of course I did it in larger containers and they came off well. If you can notice, I don't know if you see all this condensation. So the greenhouse thing is actually working. That's what you want to see inside a greenhouse. You want to see the moisture building up so that way you know your soil is staying moist. Plus also, I've already fed it from the bottom. And a lot of what I do with my seed starts and seedlings or whatever, I never water from the top. I always water from the bottom. I fill the container up with water and I let it sit for half an hour and it sucks up the water. And after half an hour, whatever excess water is in the bottom, I throw that out. So that's one way of keeping the top dry so I don't have a gnat problem. And I hate those gnats. But that's what I have going on. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like my content, my videos are still raw. I'm working on it. If you like my content, share it, like it, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.